So let's just get into the goals to winning for Washington. First of all, and this is obvious, but they need a monster game from their big three on offense: Damon Williams, Jonah Coleman, Denzel Boston. I don't think Damon Williams gets enough credit as a passer. Again, I know they haven't played tough competition, but he has some good velocity on his throws so far this year. His deep ball has looked pretty good. He's able to put the ball in tight windows. He can high point the ball where only his receiver Boston can get it. There's a lot to like from Damon Williams from a passing standpoint. And then obviously the X factor with him, the running threat, right? His ability to extend plays on the ground, pick up first downs like it's nothing, extend plays on third down. He's probably the quickest, fastest, quick twitch player on the field, even including Ohio State's defensive athletes. And look, Matt Patricia, Ohio State's defensive coordinator, gave quite the compliment to Damon Williams, comparing him to Kyler Murray. And I think there's a lot of similarities that you see there. And Damon Williams' ability to just get the top speed with just one or two steps is really going to help UW in this game. Jonah Coleman, obviously a very good back, one of the best backs in college football, I think we can say. And then Denzel Boston, a big target, a good receiver, an NFL caliber receiver. You're gonna need a big game from these three guys. And again, if you look at the Oregon game last year when they beat Ohio State, what Oregon was able to do offensively, I think is going to be similar in a way to what Washington needs to do to win this game from their star offensive players. Defensively for Washington, they don't really scare me. Like, I don't feel that they're going to shut down Ohio State's offense. I will say, they have some dudes, right? Like, I'm not going to say they don't have talent. They just don't scare me the way Washington's offense does. But Washington's defense, again, just like Oregon last year, if they're going to be within striking distance of this game, in the second half, they're going to need one or two huge gotta-have-it stops from their defense. Washington's also going to need a crazy environment. I mean, there's been a lot of talk already about the 22 straight home wins. They win games at home. They're very good at home. The crowd is going to have to be loud, and I think they're going to be ready to go. There's going to be Ohio State fans there. I think they're going to travel pretty well, but I think Husky Stadium is going to be rocking with a lot of purple. And I think the fans are going to have to force Ohio State into a silent count as well. Washington also has to play loose. They're unranked. I get that. The AP poll means nothing. I mean, if anything, Washington being unranked just shows you what a joke the AP poll is. So if you're a Washington fan, and I get it, you might be upset that they're not ranked. It doesn't matter. The AP poll means nothing. No one watches the games. They just watch the results, the voters. And it's a joke. Washington should be ranked, but Washington, they're playing with house money. They're supposed to lose this game. They have the number one team in the country coming into their stadium. They're unranked. They have nothing to lose. Here's one thing to worry about from the Washington fan standpoint. Damon Williams, and frankly, this Washington team in general, they haven't seen a defense like this Ohio State Matt Patricia defense, but also they haven't seen an Ohio State team like this yet. Is this too big of a jump from the competition that they've played already, right? From Colorado State, UC Davis, Washington State, now Ohio State. Like, is that too big of a jump? I think they're going to be ready to play. There's a lot of talent there offensively, so I think they'll be fine, but I think that's certainly a concern you have to have.